Hello and welcome to the Arcade Retreat. Gene Jake here with some Roguecraft DX gameplay. As it stands, I have finished the game with the warrior, so the easy difficulty. I haven't played much as the rogue. I think I've got to about level 5 in that. And with the wizard I've managed to get to the final boss but not beat it. So these are my high scores. So my highest score is with the wizard, funnily enough. Like I said, I didn't actually beat the game, but with the warrior I did. I died at the final boss by one of the chicken spawns. But anyway, let's get on with a playthrough. Let's try the rogue. Like I said, I haven't played the rogue much, so I haven't really mastered making use of the teleportability and the backstab that it activates. Now, as I understand it, if you teleport, it activates the backstab and does more damage. Yeah, so I one-shot that enemy by using the backstab, but you have to kill 4 more enemies before you can use it again. So there's one down. I suppose that's where some of the chickens might come in handy, because usually, or at least on the earlier levels, they are easy opponents. Now, I find positioning is quite key here. I also find that when I'm fighting, if I just push into enemies and try and rush the combat, I do worse. Whereas if I take my time, have a little pause between attacks, I tend to have a bit of a higher success rate. Now, according to the devs, it shouldn't make any difference, so it's probably just random generation giving me the impression of one thing, when really it's just entirely down to RNG. But, let's claim that. Oh, I see my teleport is active again, so it only gives you a few turns, so I've just wasted that because it's random where you teleport to. So really it's probably something you want to make use of more when you've got a screen with more enemies on there, so you've got more chance of appearing next to an enemy, or at least near one. Like here, but I don't actually have the teleportability at the moment, so I will try and ignore that monster. There's no point, I might as well kill him. Ouch. I should find out what my potions do really, so let's use the red one. This is another one let's pick up. Invisible, okay. So if I use that, no, too far away. I think that made me visible again because he started reacting to my movement. Okay, I've got a bit more power, that's handy because I'm going to need it. I also need some health, but speaking of which, there we go. Let's take out this chicken first. That would have been funny if I died to the chicken. But I will hold fire until I need to use a health potion, because if I do find a health pickup somewhere along the way, I'll use that instead. Let's try the screen up and come back here in case I can save the potion for later. Like that. There we go. Give me a chicken. So let's go back and take these other guys out. Yeah, that backstab does actually work quite well. My initial assumption, which I wouldn't have had if I'd actually read the manual fully, was that the backstab would require you to get behind them, but it's just on that timer after you use the teleport. do like to try and bring the enemies to me rather than move into their area of attack, I suppose. Generally avoids them getting the first hit on you. It's not foolproof, obviously. But making good use of your positioning, or helping luring the enemies into hazards. Well, not there's any on this level, but yeah, you can encourage them to die on acid or over flames and things like that, or some of the enemies anyway. Naturally, the flying enemies are pretty much immune to such things. Right, that's just a straight run to the exit now. My overall tactic on this game tends to be fight everything, search everything, make use of everything I can until I am maxed out on my strength and health. After that, I pretty much try and rush for the exits. Okay. Oh, that's useful. I still did get the backstabbing, that's alright. Or maybe I just did took them out in one because I have increased my strength. Let's see if I can lure him into the acid. Come on. No, he's not being so stupid today. There's no secrets on that screen. That's it. You dance with the fire. There's a secret area up there. Might as well get that. Got a backstab with him. The indicator on the bottom right there. Oh, well, there's the key. I need to use a potion. I haven't tried the blue ones yet, have I? Oh, that blasts it. That's quite a handy one. The randomisation of the potions does make a huge difference on how you do on a run. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that prevents it from happening, but getting the teleport with the thief or rogue, whatever you call him, might feel a little bit redundant. But I suppose you could make use of it when your ability is in cooldown mode. Now in situations like this, if you have the mage or wizard, it's really handy. You can sit behind the pickup and pick off at the enemy's health with your magic missile. They won't cross the health thing. I think the Gary the Ghost will, but most of the others won't. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I might as well save the health pickup because the extra health takes me to max health. Let's see. Let's go down first. It's more likely to be a dead end. Come here, chicken. Okay, I'll save that. Let's just blast them as there's another one there, and I've only got so much inventory space. There we go. I've done the secret room on this level, and there's only one per level, so no point trying to do another one. Right, this. Just tried. Okay, let's take out the chest. Well, not take it out, claim it. because from the next level you start getting mimics, which are a bit of a pain. Well, might as well use the health potion rather than backtrack, because I've got another one to pick up there. Yeah, I assume this would be the exit. Oh, there is. Oh, no, it's not. I was about to say there's another room there, but it's not. It's just the exit to the room I've already been in. Okay, single chest. It's probably not a mimic, but it was, so shows what I know. Apparently there is a visual cue for what the difference is, but I haven't quite worked it out. Perhaps I'll have to have a closer look on here. Let's take out this enemy first. Is there a difference? I'm not seeing them. Yeah, it wasn't too good. Took a few hits there. No, my luck, I was half expecting that to turn out to be a mimic. No, that was a short run. That's what I get for being too stingy with my potions. Okay, let's do a wizard run. Oh, what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so easy strategy with this monster here. Get it across the pit, push in the direction of it, and take it out with the magic missile. The wizard can pretty much be one shot by almost anything, except for the chickens. Let's see what this potion does. Okay, chickenized. Now, when it turns all the enemies into chickens, I'm not entirely sure about this, but either it means they can be turned into chickens, which are just chickens, or it can be the Chicothlotep or whatever, or Chiclothotep, which are the ones which mutate into big tentacly things and smack you pretty hard. But it might be where if you use it on chicken or things that are already chickens, it doesn't change them into chickens, they just stay as they are. So I'll have to watch for that. Okay, let's try and avoid taking any more hits, otherwise this would be a very short run. But something you can do here, like I say, you can, assuming he doesn't go round the chest, you can just sit here encouraging him to move. No, he doesn't want to. Go on. I would have laughed if I died then. I mean, no matter how far you get through the game, you never get to the point as the wizard where you can't be one shot by something. At least I think some of the more powerful enemies like the Ooglies, the Beholder type creatures, pretty sure they can still one shot you even at max health. Oh, here we go. There we go, chicken. Right, let's just get that potion and go up from here. Oh, yeah, at least I've got that health thing to pick up. Which one was it? Was it down or was it right? Or did I use it already? Oh, I've got a health potion if need be. Oh, there it was. I knew there was one somewhere. Let's go backtrack to the beginning. Because the wizard is such a glass cannon and can, like I say, pretty much be one shot by almost anything, it really is worth trying to maximise all the kills you can get, because the more kills you get, the more chance you have of getting the sort of health or strength upgrades, which not only make your life easier, but it also increases your chance of finding potions. Yeah, so he won't cross that. Yeah, so there's extra damage and I've got a potion. And potions come in handy. It's worth making sure your inventory is as full as possible, especially if you get to the later levels where you've got creatures that will poison you, because consuming a potion will get rid of the poison effect. Doesn't matter if it's a healing potion or not, as long as it has an effect, it replaces the poison effect with whatever you cast, or whatever you imbibe, I suppose. So really in this game, if the alcohol that just gets you drunk is one of the items you have, alcohol cures poison. There's video game logic for you. Also, I hear that if you have potions, if you take a couple in a row, they bulk up your strength even more. I haven't put that into practice though, but I believe someone mentioned that on Discord. It's not. I don't think trying to fight him would be the best idea right now. I'll come at him from a different angle. Often for positioning's sake, with the mage it does come in handy. Leave a screen, come back, get lined up where an enemy is, so your magic missile attack is lined up with them, because it always fires in the last direction you pushed. Which is, I won't say it's a pain, it just makes it part of the strategy on, doing your movements. In a lot of these enemies, well, most of them within reason, you can dance around them a bit, lead them around the screen and avoid taking damage. To a degree, if there's more than one enemy, it does become a lot more difficult. So like there, I'll go down one, do this, I don't then have to move, I can just shoot him and he won't cross the chest. Come on, you want to move. When you fire, it does effectively use a turn, which encourages them to move, and of course he's doing it in all the wrong directions. Follow me that way. No. I was hoping you would go backwards so I could shoot him over the chest, but never mind. What was that one again? Teleport. Okay. Had I even used that? No, obviously the wizard doesn't get a backstab effect, funnily enough. That would have been a neat touch if you did. But because it would mean that the rogue would be a little bit redundant, as he wouldn't have a unique ability. And again, in a place like this, sometimes you can know the enemies to be across the gap from you, take them out from a distance. No, let's just chickenize them. Let's go down the screen. Try that again, get better positioning. Let them come to me. Keeping control of your threat area and letting them come into your area, into where the areas you threaten is very useful. Said with the mage, the game is pretty difficult. At the same time, it's easy in other respects as well. As the only one with a ranged attack, when you have mimic chests, you can just shoot them to reveal whether they're a mimic. Although they will advance towards you, it still gives you a bit of a start on it. Oh, come on. There's nothing else on this screen. Oh, let's use a potion anyway. Come back and get the key. Oh, just cheese them here. More health. Let's head back towards the exit. Oh, yeah, might as well do that. Make sure I get. It's effectively like a free hit, or it would be if I actually hit. Just make my way back. And down we go. Let's see what's here. Oh, another blue Thulu. Grab that. It's not like I can come back for it later once I've gone up to the exit. Ooh, that would have been a quick harsh end. So get the gold. Yeah, mimic chest. Yeah, I'm going to use a health potion. Yep. I assume this is a standard chest. Yep. Not convinced about that one. So yeah, when shooting the chests to check them, being further away from them is usually a good move. But there will only be one mimic on a screen, so if there's a second chest, it's not a threat to you. So generally, when I've played through this, for the most part, the enemies and when they appear on which level they appear with the new enemies, seems to be pretty set. Although I have found with the wizard, I've had a Gary the Ghost appear on this level. Apparently there is something tied in with what class you play as, and like you're powering up or something, but I don't know the exacts of it. Snark, you stay there. Probably trapped in there from having two items around him. No need to use an item anyway. No. Okay, so that's a waste to teleport. Get that. I can't not get that because there's no other way around it. They can stay there for later. so here I can move down and he'll cross into the acid. Find the right word. And let's head on down. Okay, that's oh, I've already been here, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna guess that that one's real, yeah. Okay. It's not really where I can get in position to take out the thing and make my life easier, but never mind, it wasn't too much of a hassle. I have noticed occasionally in secret rooms, I'm sure there's been a single chest and it's been a mimic. I came across Cropper doing that. I'm sort of thinking, oh, that's safe. It won't be a mimic in one of these secret rooms, but it was. Let's just keep exploring first. That's it, right. Time for the next level, Spectral Shenanigans. So that one's the real one. Not sure if we'll reach him from here. Yeah, it will. Okay. And that's it for the screen, so back on up. I took a risk then, that could have been a mimic, but it didn't even occur to me when I went to it for cover. That one isn't either, so that's fine. So with things like this, these spikes, when they're on there fully extended, the next move, they drop down. So if they're next to the wall, you can just push against it and cycle through the pattern. Mistime it and you end up getting a bit spiked. I'll save all that for later. Keep exploring. Come to me, Cthulhu. Ha. So they're slightly different positioned on the square, so perhaps that's the giveaway. So more to the right means... Okay, so more to the left of the square potentially means it's a mimic. I have to check that. So that one's more to the right, so in theory... Yeah, it's just a regular old chest. Hurt by a chicken. And that one again appears to be more to the right, so yep. I might have actually finally worked out how to spot a mimic without shooting at it or getting up too close. Also use a health potion. So that one is more to the left of the tile, so I think that's a mimic, yeah. Oh, I feel clever now. I sussed it out. I do find the teleport's a bit useless. Oh, didn't think about how to do it. It's yeah, get a health potion. And chickenize them. That should be a standard one, yeah. Okay, with things like that, now we're on the level clucking hell, which is when you start getting the Chicletotep things, and if you lure them into a fire or a bit of acid or something, if it's a normal chicken it's going to die instantly. If it survives, you know you don't want to get too close to it. Okay, so that should be standard chest. Make sure I'm shooting in the right direction. Okay, which way should I go? Let's just go down. Okay, there's a mimic there. Let's keep going down. Okay. Okay, I know what that one is. Now, when you've injured enemies, I'm not sure if they stay injured from when you leave a screen or if they get their hit points back, but they do stay dead, that's for sure. Okay, so that's a mimic, so just here the way things are going, if I took damage it wouldn't matter too much, I had plenty of health around. Okay, let's waste my teleport. Yeah, that's a mimic. I don't even need that, so I'll leave it be. Okay. Ah, dear. Yeah, that's the danger with the wizard. Well, that's certainly not the best I've done, but hopefully, if you've watched through all this and listened to my oh so clever insights, maybe you've learned something about the game, maybe not. But anyway, I think that's enough for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.